Hi guys, and welcome back to another Madden 16 Draft Champions video. So what I'm going to go for in this video, I think, is to prove that having a good defense is better than having a good offense. So I'm going to mainly go with defensive players. Obviously I'll get a few offensive players in where I can, but I'm going to mainly go for defensive players. So to start off with here, Aaron Donald or Hicks. I think I'm going to go with Aaron Donald just to secure that lineup. Make sure people can't run over me through the middle. Here, we've only got one defensive player, and I'd go for him anyway. Glover Quinn. Absolutely love Glover Quinn. Elite round, third round. And that is a good round. Team of the Year players. Got Joe Thomas. You know I love a lineman. Could go with him. But that Clay Matthews card looks really nice. So I'm going to go with him. Hopefully we'll get another good round. Another gold round. Not sure to go. It could go with Denard or Julius Pepper. Probably going to go with Julius Peppers just because he's an absolute beast, to be honest. 88 rated. You can play him. I can play him at left end if need be. But we just got a left end in Justin Tuck or right end in Griffin. I'm going to go with the left end there. I like Justin Tuck in this game. He seems to always play pretty well for me. Next round, I'm not going to get Gilchrist. I'm going to go with Bobby Wagner. Sorry, that's not Bobby Wagner. My bad there. Can't read the names that well from where I'm sitting. Next pick, Sanu here. All offensive players, so it doesn't really matter too much here. Obviously need some offensive weapons. Elite round. And that is a nice round. We've got a nice strong safety there in Burnett. Pretty good. We didn't take Gilchrist a few rounds ago. He'll definitely slot in nicely there. So the defence is looking pretty stacked at this point. But we do need a few people on offence. So we'll go for Jordy Nelson here. Could have gone with Jared Mayo there, but I'm going to go with Jordy Nelson. Nice elite round. We needed a good round there. That is a nice round. We've got Mean Joe Green, Ty Law, but we do need a quarterback. So I think I'm going to pick Drew Brees here. Obviously, Mean Joe Green would be good. Another elite round, and this one's not much on got much on the other one. But Shaq Thompson's still a good card. Probably would have gone with Mean Joe Green there if I didn't have Aaron Donald. But since I have Aaron Donald, I don't really need the two defensive tackles, and I do need a quarterback. And you're not going to get many better than Drew Brees. Going to get a running back here. Just going through the motions on this one, and that is a nice elite round. Ed Reed already got a strong safety, so I'm going to go with Jones here. Not sure why he has +2 press when his press is terrible. Always baffled me, that one. Kenny Britt. Like, we've got decent offensive options now. We're not going to run the ball too often, I don't think. And final rounds, we got Deacon Jones in there. We got Steve Atwater, and we got Vincent Jackson. But we do got 3 receivers. So I'm going to go for Deacon Jones, I think. And overall, that's a really nice draft. That's 85 rated. Wasn't even looking at that, actually. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. And I think the defense is going to be pretty high rated. 86 rated defense. That is nice. So hopefully, I'll get reasonably far in this draft to try and prove that defense is better than offense. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video up to this point. If you have, smash a like on the like button. Let's try and get over 86 likes for the 86 rated defense. Subscribe if you are new. Comment down below how you would have drafted differently and if you think we'll get far in the draft. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, but for now, I'll jump into the games. So guys, jumping into the games, and like I said, let me know down below if you think that the defense is going to come up big and whether we even be able to score with this offense, because we've only got a few options, to be honest. But as I said, hopefully defense will carry us through. And in the first game here, you know, the first game, it can either go one of two ways. It can either be really difficult or I find it'll be really simple. And this guy was rolling out here. Makes a nice pass there. I'm going to try and get a hit stick stupidly, and he's going to gain an extra 10, 15 yards off that. So that's not what we wanted to start with. As you can see, we're mainly going coverage since we have such a good secondary. If he wants to bomb it deep, they should be able to lock that up. And we've got good linebackers. We've got pretty much good everywhere on defence, to be honest. Screenplay here. I totally over-pursue that. No idea why I did that, to be honest. I just totally overran it. That would have been an easy pick, thinking about it. But anyway, he's going to start driving upfield. We're going to get a nice sack there. As you can see, the defence was doing pretty well. We were forcing him to third and big yards most of the time. He rolls out here, goes for the big play, throws it into double coverage. Luckily doesn't come down with it, turns the ball over, and we're going to start our drive now. So I'm going to try and get a few runs in. We got Matthews, and I'm going to have to get a few runs in so he doesn't go deep coverage all game, because the line isn't going to be able to hold up a running game. So I need to abuse the pass game where I can. And we've got Drew Brees, who's not going to throw a bad pass. I mean, he's actually got a very, very good card, this Super Bowl card. So as you can see, I'm mixing a few runs in where I can. I was going to start with a run there. I'm going to go 4 verts just because I think someone might be open. Throw it to Kenny Britt. Hopefully he'll come up big with it. He just shrugs off that tackle like it's nothing, and he's flying into the end zone, getting a touchdown. And this guy had enough at that point. And as you can see, he's paused the game, and he's gone. So we're moving into the second game. This was either the second or the third game. Second or third game, one of the guy quit instantly. So this could potentially be the second or the third. But the defense is coming up big up to this point. We're already through the first round nice and easily, proving that having a good defense definitely helps. But this guy, he was better than the last guy, so he never ran the ball though. Screen pass there, nicely locked up. But I was only having 3 linemen, wasn't sending any pressure because I knew if he just sat in the pocket, my secondary should come up big and stop it. Like there, one of those guys should have broken that up. That was a ridiculous catch in double coverage. Not sure how he managed to get that, but as you can see, he's just going either for a big play or the dump-off play, and I'm trying to lock that up myself. 3rd and goal at this point. I know I need a stop, and that might be one of the best interceptions I think I've ever had. I mean, I obviously didn't do it myself. I put him in the right zone to come up for that. And Burnett comes up with a huge interception, getting us to 7-0 lead, and we hadn't even had an offensive play in this game. 7-0 up, no offensive play. He's going to have to start his drive all the way back from his 17-yard line again. And that is Deacon Jones coming up with an amazing sack there. Love this Deacon Jones side. To be honest, a lot of people don't think it's that good. This 98 rated Deacon Jones, but I think it's absolutely insane. He plays so well. We force him to 4th and 18. He doesn't come down with it. No offensive plays in this game, and we managed to win. So that's the defence coming up big again, and this was the final of the draft. I'm not going to bother trying to return that. I didn't have a good feeling about it. I thought I'd fumble it or something. So I'm going to let it bounce out of bounds, and we'll start our drive again. Trying to get a good running game going. The line was actually doing pretty well for having just an all-gold line. They were coming up big a lot of the time. But this guy forced us to 4th and 2. I was trying to, mix between run and pass where I could. He was figuring it out, so 4th and 2. Luckily for us there, we get the gain that we needed. And we're still driving up the field. So, I know my main receiving threat, obviously, is Jordy Nelson. But Kenny Britt was just absolutely insane. He was playing like a 99 rated in this draft. As you can see, he's making good routes the whole game. He's not dropping any catches. He's getting away from his man. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more from him. And he was the main reason I think we got to this point on offense. Having a good defense definitely got us here. But without Kenny Britt on the team, I honestly don't think we would have made it as far as we did. But 2nd and 2 here. We're on the 2-yard line. I know a toss is going to get in. I've been fullback diving a few times, and Matthews is going to get in. A lot of these gold cards are actually coming up big, which is another reason I'm looking forward to Madden 17. I'm sure a lot of you are. Let me know down below if you're looking forward to Madden 17, because I can't wait for it now. I've done everything I think I can on Madden 16, so I'm looking forward to 17 to get a few new cards in. But I'm thinking there'll be a few really nice gold cards that I just wouldn't have thought to use this year on Madden 17. Like, I'm really looking forward to using a lot of cards I've never used before. But we forced this guy to 4th and 9. I'm thinking we have the defence to come up big here, to be honest. As you can see, I'm using everything over the left with Deacon Jones. Didn't need to send any pressure. He rolls out with... Who did he have? Brock Osweiler. And he doesn't fumble it when he is absolutely exhausted. And I was thinking he'd fumble it. That's why I was giving him the option to try and run it with Brock. Because I thought, if he does that, he'll fumble it. And he comes up with the typical spec catch cheese there. So 7-7-0 here. 31 seconds left in the before half time. I need something big here. Going to cut to the outside, and Absolutely insane block there, and we're pretty much gone. I know this guy's going to catch us. We should shrug it off, and for some reason, we don't properly shrug it off. We go down at the 9-yard line, 4th and goal here. I couldn't get into the end zone. My red zone offense is terrible if I'm not at sort of the 3-yard line. I go with a play action there, hoping Kenny Britt would take it down, but Drew Brees has his first uncompleted throw, I think, of the draft. Deacon Jones trying to come up big there with a hit stick. And it's still 7-0. It should be 10-7 to me. Unfortunately, it isn't. 2nd and 9. He's driving his way out the field really easily at this point. We get a tip. And that is why you get Glover Quinn in your team. I love this Glover Quinn card. I'm obviously going to be biased, being a Lions fan, but he's one of the best free safeties in the game for me. He always makes plays. And I always seem to get him in draft. It's just a win-win for me, to be honest. But I'm working my way outfield here. Honestly, I was chewing clock a lot this game. I knew I could run over him and get a first down with a run over and over again. And I didn't want to risk losing. I wanted to prove that having a good defence can win you the draft. Which, we'll see if it does. I mean, 7-7. It's coming to the wire. If I get a fumble or an interception here, it could be over. We don't fumble it. He didn't use any of his timeouts for some reason. Not sure why. I'm just going to kick the field goal and take the win. And I think that proves that having a good defence is potentially better than having a good offence, as long as you have some reasonable offensive options. I'm not saying Jordy Nelson and all that aren't really good, because they are, but they're not the best in Madden. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video up to this point. If you have, smash a like on the like button. Comment down below on if you're looking forward to Madden 17. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video.